elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, FirstBank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because...
And the rush will get going up to 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the ball.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy. Dashes him in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Cobb. Gets it up fast.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Canty. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers have it with a first and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Wheeler. Touchdown, Volunteer. A great catch and run for 6.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Vanderbilt's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and getting into trouble and got picked off. So it's important, this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stand on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. That pass is incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, Dave?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do. Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback.
He's trying to get it in. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this 1st quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Past the sticks, and he makes pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
To throw, it's Cobb. Quickly complete. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Vols have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Down the line. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Holds and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now on the counter. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Grab behind the line. It's Rousseau. They'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Rousseau. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Rousseau. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using a quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pick up there, and this offense is feeling it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. The give to the tailback. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and once more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll come out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than the defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space. Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Makes a catch at the 15. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
Come on, dude.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Lofts one high and deep. Here it comes, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's now up to 77 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Cobb. Buys a little time with his feet. There he goes. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Cobb. Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They'll try the run, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. Turning it on! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some play.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Calls his own number, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Breaks into the open. Puts him in the spin cycle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability?
That's going for the goal line. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the... 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Going to try to get it himself. Leaving space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. They come. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Cobb. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a...
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, better look out. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
Thanks.